Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to get into this video today because this is going to be a lock video strictly about locks, and I feel like I haven't made one of these videos in a while. So if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here for a while, welcome back. So today I'm just going to sit down and tell you guys what exactly made my hair grow a bit faster in my opinion. Also some things that I wish I would have done sooner in my lock journey, and hopefully there is something you guys can take away from this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into our first topic today, which is growth starts from within. I know it's cliche, I know that's probably not what you guys want to hear. You guys want some special remedy. I'm going to get into the products a little bit later on in the video, but I just want to start the video off this way. Your health is just so important, and the older I get, the more I'm starting to understand that. As someone who has went through some spells where I experienced hair loss because I was just so stressed out, I carry around my water bottle literally wherever I go. You guys saw in one of my old vlogs, literally a homeless woman tried to steal my water bottle. I understand how important hydration is for hair, skin, and nails. It's just, you know, if you're not even hydrating yourself and taking care of yourself, then you know, this video probably, yeah. The next topic is sleeping with some type of protection like a satin scarf or a bonnet. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I just started sleeping with a bonnet, I would say maybe 2 years ago. I'm on 10 years now. I've had my locks for 10 years. Lint and all of this stuff, debris and stuff that you expose your hair to when you're sleeping every single night. And I used to just be an advocate for, like, you can pick the lint out your hair, you can dye your hair. There's so many things you can do to kind of hide the lint. But you know when they say like the best practice is prevention? Yeah, the bonnet is gonna do that for you. And I wish it's something that I would have started, I wouldn't say since the beginning of my lock journey, because with starter locks, I feel like the more like you can roll around in your hair, the better. But I definitely wish I would have started doing that. I would say like anywhere from the 3rd year of having locks. So the 4th point is to take some type of multivitamin. I don't know, sometimes like those raw vitamins can be harsh on your body. So I would definitely check with your nutritionist or your primary care about what vitamins is best for you to take. But I recommend like a gummy, like something that is very low commitment, just a gummy to kind of get those nutrients in your system, because most of us, we don't get all the nutrients that we need in food. So some type of multivitamin or some women's collagen plus biotin gummy will really help aid in your hair growth. And you're gonna see like your nails are gonna be growing like crazy too. Like you're just gonna be looking all around more healthy. If you're gonna take a multivitamin, you have to make sure that you're hydrating, okay? Like they work together. I'm trying to like make sure that I'm eating more whole foods. Just trying to get those nutrients in my actual diet so you don't have to rely on supplements. I think it's ideal. Okay guys, so this is part 2, and this is more so like external routines and products that I feel like have helped me along my lock journey. I feel weird talking about this part because like I always feel like the products that I use is constantly changing. I'm just gonna try to, you know, give you guys the best rundown. I don't use anything to hydrate except water and oil. I feel like we can all natural people, whether you have locks or afro, I feel like we can kind of agree on that to hydrate you don't need nothing but water and oil. When I first started my lock journey, I was using this product called Mega Growth Oil that at the time I swore by. I actually still swear by that product. I love Mega Growth Oil. You can find it on Amazon or you can find it at your local beauty supply store. The reason I stopped using Mega Growth Oil as of late is nothing crazy. It's just that Mega Growth Oil doesn't have like a super strong scent, but it does have a scent, you know, if your hair is going to be smelling very good, okay, and I just don't want that anymore. I don't want to smell my hair, if that makes sense. So I have switched over to using olive oil. I've used olive oil a lot in my journey too. This is nothing new if you've been watching me for a long time. I had a hard time finding extra virgin olive oil at a beauty supply store that didn't have a scent. I was only able to get it from the actual grocery store. So I just got organic extra virgin olive oil, and I just transferred over to a bottle. So this is actually the olive oil that I am currently using, and I just transferred over to my dropper bottle. I just love using dropper bottles because it just makes everything like so easy. When you're going in to retwist your hair, it's just so easy to divide your hair and just like put this on your scalp. And you can find this like on Amazon or something, or even if you have one, a bottle from like some of your old products, you can just easily transfer it, transfer, like, you know, reuse. Yeah, and I just love olive oil because it just like is so moisturizing. Like, it's extremely moisturizing and it's cost effective, and it truly gets the job done. I know some people were concerned about like smelling like a Caesar salad. Somebody commented that before. Olive oil, it does have a scent, but it doesn't last long. Pretty much as soon as you use it, the scent like disappears. So that's not really an issue, especially if you're a girl who wears fragrance like perfumes and stuff like that. It will totally mask any type of olive oil smell, you know what I mean? So what I do is I just have like a whole basket that I just keep on my bathroom countertop, and it just has all of my essentials in here. So like I showed you guys, it has my olive oil, a spray bottle, which is so important for retwisting your hair and just like daily misting. Like I said, your hair needs water, you need to drink water, and I personally believe your hair loves to be misted with water. I just have like a few headbands in here, just for the days that my hair isn't retwisted. It's just so really easy for me to go in and put these headbands on. They're like super thick, so it hides a lot of like the tackiness. And I have like a backup oil here. We also have like our alligator claws, and we have our retwist gel that I currently use. I love this gel. I feel like I've pretty much like settled on this gel. I've used like not that many different gels in my lock journey, but like I've pretty much settled on my gel for the most part. It just gets the job done. Like, she just gets the job done, and I just have nothing bad to say about it. And I'm not, you know, if something is working, if something's not broke, don't fix it, you know. Everything that I have in my little kit is extremely important. I feel like everything I have aids to my hair growth. Olive oil is obviously amazing for your hair. You literally can feel the nourishment like as soon as it goes into your hair. Like, I think it keeps my hair very healthy and strong. Alligator clips I like a lot because they're just so gentle on the hair. They really are gentle. And I feel like with your locks, like a lot of people are not gentle with their locks, and it's so sad to watch. I mean, I used to work at a beauty salon, at a lock salon, and like I would see so many clients just overstyling their hair, just letting other locticians kind of do whatever they please with their hair, and that is not going to work in terms of longevity. I mean, I even believe like the Chloe and Hailey Bailey, which I love so much. Like, if you see like when they first came out, right, compared to like now, like their locks, I think they wear like different weaves and stuff, which is pretty cool, but their locks are just not, I would say they're not flourishing in the way that they used to. I think even one of them ended up like cutting their locks, and that's just like a good example of like how the overstyling or just being kind of rough with your locks can contribute to breakage. And over time your locks do just like start to look shorter because they start to look thinner, and like they gradually break off at the ends, and like you think it's no big deal, but like eventually it does look a lot shorter. Which leads me into, I think this is my third point in part 2. But I feel that gentle retwisting habits is just the way to go. The golden rule, if you're retwisting your hair and it's starting to buckle, that is like a good sign that you're twisting too tight. I'm tender-headed, but I don't have like sensitive scalp. So even when I did like retwist my hair and it started to buckle, like I didn't notice that it was damaging to my scalp and my roots, because like I would still be fine, right? Like I didn't like see like like crazy breakage. But what I did know is that my scalp would feel like very irritated and inflamed, and sometimes it would just be like very dry. It would be very dry and kind of painful because I was just retwisting too tight. So I don't know why retwisting too tight causes dryness for the scalp, but I literally feel like it does. Like now that I do my retwist pretty loose because I just, you know, I don't believe in like the crisp parts 24/7. Like I just feel like it's a lot for the hair. Like it's a lot for locks. I feel like locks are already carrying so much dead weight. And on top of that, like you wanna snatch the roots and make like, let your hair, you know, breathe. So I retwist my hair like very lightly. It still looks very neat. But I don't have that like fresh salon look all the time, even though I do love a fresh salon look. So my fourth point in part 2 is just your wash routine, like, you know, keeping your hair clean. Yeah, I feel like your hair does need to be clean. Like I said, my hair loves water. I think that contributed to my hair growing like crazy. It just loves water. Like anytime you put it in water, it expands, and when it dries, it's just all yummy looking. So washing your hair is so important. I feel like I don't need to go into detail with this one. It just clarifies your scalp. It lets your hair breathe. Don't overwash though. And I guess that is something to clarify. Like don't overwash, because that will cause the breakage, that will cause the dry scalp, that will cause all of that. I recommend, some people may think this is gross, some people may not. I wash my hair every 6 to 8 weeks. That's just what I do. To me, that's not gross. If I have braids, that's what I would pretty much do too. So I pretty much have permanent braids. So yeah, I am someone who dyes their hair a lot. So that's also something to consider. I can't wash my hair every week or every 2 weeks. That's just not, it's not practical for someone who has semi-permanent dye in their hair. This is part 3, which is just mindset and patience. I really wanted to go into this because I feel like it applies so much. It's just kind of that like spiritual aspect of it that really does matter. So the first point of part 3 is that I stopped caring about the length of my locks so much. I just stopped caring. I mean, like till this day, like I will meet some people whose locks is just like so much longer than mine, and they've had their locks for like 9 years and I've had mine for 10, and I just be looking at them like, But I realized like it's so much that goes into it, like how long the person's hair was when they started it, the texture of the person's hair. Y'all, mixed people or people with like very loose textured hair, their locks are going to look longer because they don't have shrinkage. And it was this one dude who was like saying, oh, my locks longer than yours and stuff. I'm like, you're literally mixed. Like you don't have any shrinkage. I have 4C here. I stopped obsessing over the length of my locks and started focusing more on my health and the longevity of my locks. Like I feel like I know each one of my locks by name. Like I kid you not, like I know each one of my locks, like the texture of each one of my locks, like the locks that are thinning, I know where they are. I just know my hair so well, and I do so much to maintain the health of my hair. And that's what I really want you guys to focus on, like maintaining the health of your hair, because you're gonna realize like in a few years, like your hair is gonna be healthier than somebody else's hair that you used to compare yourself to. So it's like maybe when you first started your lock journey, you used to compare your hair to so-and-so, but now you're 5 years down and their locks are breaking off and yours just look thicker and healthier. I hate talking about dyeing hair because I love dyeing my hair, but like I would never be like, go fry your hair. I would never say that. But that's another thing, like the dyes, like be careful with the dyes, because I feel like that is what makes people's lock journey kind of come to like a halt or starts to reverse. They start to experience a lot of thinning, a lot of breakage and stuff. It's like if you do too much with dye. And if you guys want me to make a separate video about dyeing, I will. Like dyeing your locks, I will. But yeah, I say that to say no need to compare your log journey to someone else's, because you will see in a few years your hair is going to be thriving more than theirs is. And I feel like I can't make this video without this second point of part 3 here. This is not for everybody, I know it, but I just left my hair the fuck alone. Like, I just left it alone. I left her alone. It's almost like I have freeform locks, but I don't. I would never do that. But it feels like I have freeform locks because of the way like I just approach it. Like, I just really leave it alone to do its thing. And I genuinely feel like that is something that contributed to how healthy my hair looks now. My hair knows that I just leave it alone. Like, it does its thing and I do my thing, and we work together to look good, okay? Guys, and my last point today is to just make sure that you take pictures and like enjoy the process, you know what I mean? Like, I wish I would have took more pictures during my loc journey. I really do. I wish I would have kept like a journal or like an album of like my loc journey. And it's like, I do have a lot of photos. Like, when I look back, I do have many photos. Like, if you guys want me to make like a timeline video, I will. But I just wish that I like strategically captured each part of my loc journey. So if you're early on in your loc journey, I promise you the growth is coming. There's no need to compare yourself to other people. All you need to do is stay consistent. So that's all I have for you guys today. Definitely let me know what products you guys are currently using, or if you guys have some tips that really helped you along your loc journey. I would really love to know that. Let's start a discussion below, because I don't know, I still be needing tips. Like, I be needing tips. But anyways, let me know what you guys want to see next, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.